Hi, this is KirstyFayKs. Second day, 2nd of January. Hopefully have these up. Didn't quite work out yesterday, so probably put a couple of videos up when I finally do work it out. So today I want to talk to you about my tattoos and piercings, because that's one thing yesterday I didn't mention that I would talk about, but I will. You can probably see I have ear, couple on my face. That's it. Well, both ears. Obviously there's plans for more. Show you my tattoos. The reason I'm putting them together is because I don't have many tattoos. So a tattoo video would kind of be boring and quite short. So yeah, I'm going to talk about my piercings. I'll start with left ear. Most of them are paired up anyway, but well, the top half isn't. So as you can see, I have stretched ears, stretched lobes. These are 10, these are 5, and these are 2. Everything else in my ears is 1.6 mil. The reason I didn't actually want stretched lobes, the reason I have them is because when I was about 9, I had a pair of solid gold earrings with rubies on, so they weren't totally solid. They were strawberries, and I wore them all the time, and because they were so heavy and I had child ears, they stretched my lobes. So from then on, earrings would just fall through, and I'd end up wearing belly bars in my ears because they were the only things that could stay in, but then they fell through. And yeah, so when I finally decided to, you know what, they're going to be stretched forever, I can't wear earrings, but I can wear stretched lobe tunnels, plugs, whatever. So I started stretching my ears when I was about 15. So like during the last year of school, me and a few friends had started stretching our ears and like wearing more than one pair of earrings in one ear, just because mine fell out. I thought that'd be a good idea to do that. And then when I was in college, 16, 17, I stretched them up to 7 mil, which only took about 2 weeks because they were already so stretched. I mean, I know that's very bad, but I didn't do that on purpose. That's just how it happened for my ears. I have weird healing times sometimes, and yeah, it's fine. I didn't overstretch them. Obviously, when I went up, these are 10. My right ear is a 12. I went up slowly because I didn't want to break my ears or anything. But yeah, for the up to 7 mil, they went quite quickly. So yeah, that's why I have these. They were both 10 mil, and I thought I had 2 plugs that were bigger. So I thought, I wonder if I could go higher. I don't want to go any higher than I am now, because I don't like. I'd look weird, really weird, with bigger ears. I mean, these are quite long anyway. Say if you took them out, these are quite dangled down. But if they weren't in there, they would be pretty much like that anyway, because of how stretched they were. So that's those. And then these were 1.6 and I stretched them up to 2. They've been a 2 for ages. Obviously these were just regular piercings, and I decided to stretch this one up because it was lower down. It's like far away. Basically, these two are right next to each other. This one's far away, and I thought, you know what, I want a small stretched ear, because obviously didn't have a small stretched ear with this one. And yeah, so there are 5, and not going any bigger. That's it. This is my conch piercing, which I got because there was I can't remember her name, but she was also in 2 Points of Lager and a packet of crisps, but I saw her first on MTV. She used to present on there, and she had a conch piercing. I thought, that's a really interesting piercing. So I thought, you know what, I'll get it. So I did. It was quite painful, I guess, but obviously these ones are needles. I'll tell you about my right ear in a minute, but not all of them are needles. Needle hole punch, basically. Well, not hole punch, but because I stretched it. But you know, the piercing gun. That's what I mean. Piercing gun. Unfortunately. Yeah, and then I've got scaffold, which I got when I was in uni. That swelled up mega bad. I thought I was going to lose the top of my ear. That's how swollen it was. So I had to have a bar like almost twice the size of that for it to be okay and to heal, and just ridiculous. And I kept knocking it with when I was brushing my hair as well, which is even worse, and which was really stupid because at the time I had really short pixie cut hair, if you can believe it. So yeah, that's left ear. Face, I have snake bites. I used to just have this one, and then I got this one added quite a few years later. Had this one in college, about 16, 17. Got this one when I was in uni, about 22, 23. I think I got this one done exactly the same time as I got the scaffold done. So yeah, that was just because I don't know. I just wanted to look equal, I guess. I don't know. I liked it when it was odd, but then I wanted it equal. I don't know. Whatever. So it was a bit awkward because obviously this one is he got it perfectly here, but on the inside, this one was done up slightly because I said I was probably going to wear hoops, and this one was done straight because it was for a bar. And I forgot to mention this one was done up, but it doesn't matter. I mean, when you're wearing the hoops, you can't really tell. Okay, back again. Sorry, my batteries ran out. This is a battery operated cheap ass camera. So nose piercing, very simple. Had this done at a tattoo shop with a damn gun. Who does that? That was before I knew needles were the way to go for cartilage type piercings. Obviously with the gun, they didn't put the back on. They just put the front piercy bit in and donk. Had that done while I was still at school. Had it done on the last day of school for the summer, and had to try and be able to take it out. No, they did put a back on it. Because I was on the night before school started, I couldn't undo it, and I had to try and undo it so I could take it out in class and put it in when they weren't looking. They did put a back on it. Twats. For other people that got a piercing like that with a gun in their nose, they didn't put the back on. Or I think I mentioned to people after they saw me with a nose piercing, they said they wanted to get a nose piercing, and I said if they do it with a gun, make sure they don't put the back on the earring, because that took fucking ages. That was bad. Yeah, it was not pleasant to come out either, because all the nose stuff. So yeah, that's the face. Oh, I got my tongue. Got that done over the Christmas time. I think I was at uni. I got it done when I came home for Christmas, and obviously it swells up. I was eating ice poles for the whole Christmas. Well, no, I got it done. I didn't get it done then. I got it done, I think, the day after Boxing Day, something like that. Because I know I made sure that I was okay to eat Christmas dinner. That's what it was. Gotta have Christmas dinner. So yeah, that's that. On my right ear now, I have a mirror so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Obviously, there's my 12 mil. There's my 2. There's my 5. This is just because I got a hoop in here. It's not. It's just a piercing. I'm going to go up scaffold. Not scaffold. What am I talking about? Pena, or whatever you want to call it. Helix, Pena, whatever. That was done with a gun. Really shouldn't have been done with a gun. Really, really shouldn't. But that was when I was really young, and that was done at hairdressers. Quite a lot of my lower piercings were done at hairdressers. This was done with a needle at a piercing shop. What was that done? That was a needle at piercing shop. Needle, gun. So yeah, and then the rest are all like needles. So my tragus, my rook. Yeah, rook. I couldn't remember if it was base or rook. That's my rook. Love that piercing. Love that piercing so much. Did have equal. So okay, I did have 2 above this one. Don't know if you can quite make out a hole there, but you can probably see this weird creepy lump thing. This is a keloid scar. This is what happens when a piercing just doesn't want to... Well, no, this is what happened when... I don't know, I think this was done with a gun, so that might have been why that happened. So yeah, fun times. I also did, if you can see a kind of a lump here, I did have a snug just here, which was my favourite piercing, but it did eventually migrate, which is not fun. Not fun. So yeah, I was a bit pissed off, but then I thought maybe because this happened here, maybe this ear doesn't want to be pierced here, like in this area, so oh well. So that's my piercings. Now I'll say my tattoos. I'll go in order. Take that off. Got a hairband on. Okay, so this is my first one. It's just 3 stars. I honestly can't remember the reason I got 3 stars, but I was wanting to have a star here. I've been thinking up my tattoo ideas since I was like 14, but this I actually got done on my 21st birthday. I didn't get a tattoo till I was 21, just purely because I kept changing my mind on things. I wanted to be certain and sure that that was the tattoo I wanted, and I got 3 stars instead of just 1. I was going to have them along my wrist, like there. Can't twist my arm around. I was going to have them there after I decided on 3 stars. Then I was going to have them in a triangle, because triangles are a great shape. I just love triangles. I don't know why, because these are in a triangle, and I was trying to get everything else in kind of triangle formation. I think that's why I did this. Triangle. There you go. I don't know. But yeah, so I settled on 3. Basically, I think it was like friends, family, and probably me or something. I can't remember. And then I was like, or it was like my sister, my dad, my mom, or me and my 2 best friends, or something like that. I don't know. But that's my first tattoo. So that was just me. I might have to stretch my top down. Jurassic Park, hell yeah. Primark, if you're in the UK, Primark. Yeah, my second tattoo, I can't remember when I got it. I know I've written all this stuff down, but I got it as a tribute to my cousin Amy, who passed away from cancer. But then, because I took so long, well, not took so long, but because I was trying to like decide on what to do for Amy, I did settle on a swallow, because that was her surname, and it was going to be blue and yellow because she supported Pompey, Portsmouth Football Club, and that's their colours. So that was what I decided, and then my grandma passed away. Or have I got that the wrong way around? My grandma passed away first. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. How bad is that? can't. That's really bad. Even I've got their damn things up there. Idiot. Right. So my grandma passed away really suddenly as soon as I started uni. So, and this was just after my pet rabbit had died. I know that sounds really silly, but you know, I thought everyone had started dying as soon as I'd left. And then Amy was the following year. So again, I thought, oh shit, everyone's dying. Not good. So basically, because of that, I decided to mix their ideas together. So my grandma's called Primrose. So I was going to have a yellow primrose, just like here on my shoulder. And then, because of Amy, I decided on the bird idea, and then I thought to combine them. So I have a swallow, which is blue and gold, holding a primrose. And the reason why, I mean, obviously Grandma was first, Amy just after. It's here because it's nearest my heart. Obviously I didn't want it on my boob exactly, but I didn't want it under my boob because that would be weird. And on my ribs, and I really didn't want it on my ribs. So yeah, that's why it's here on my left. Also, my grandma's spirit animal is a swallow, so that also intertwines, and it's all nice, all pretty. So that's that one. I have another tribute tattoo that I got the following year, I think, or a year and a half or so later. I went through a really bad depression in uni because everyone seemed to keep dying while I was at uni. Not good. So it was my great auntie, which is my mum's mum's sister, so my nan's sister. And my mum and her had this thing where my mum was Mrs. Ladybird and she was Mrs. Bumblebee. I don't know where it started, but that's what it was. So, and because I thought she was amazing, she's epic, she's really cool, I decided on a queen bee, and I did it so it was following this one. So there's a swallow and there's a queen bee following them to my heart, basically, with a crown. I don't know if you can see, but it actually has 7 legs. But I thought, nah, that's quite kooky, I'll leave it, because it's really funny. So that's my tribute tattoos. I've decided I'm not going to get any more specific tribute tattoos because I want a full sleeve colour, and it's going to be basically the flowers for each month. So, you know, like July's a rose, mine's a sunflower, I think. Those flowers all up my arm, but on my elbow I'm going to have an orange hibiscus because that's my favourite flower. And then 6 there, 6 there, and other things I'll explain later. So that's why I'm not going to have any more tribute tattoos, even though people, a couple of people have died since my great auntie, unfortunately. I can't remember what order I got the next 2 in. I believe I got this one first. So this is my rainbow one. There's rainbow stars. I'll try and take it around. I don't know how I'm going to do this. How am I going to do this? Hang on, let me get my no, hang on. Oh, this is so awkward. Okay. No, that's not going to work because this damn thing doesn't go around. Okay, so I will try and take the camera around my neck somehow. I'll go this way. I don't know how well this is going to see. I have got a photo, so if this doesn't work, I will post a photo. Okay. I don't know if that even got anything, but I'll post a photo. That one is a skull that I designed, but now looks like Monster High, I think, something. But I designed it years ago when I was like 14. It did have little bones around it, crossbones, but I got rid of them and just had the skull. And the stars, there's 13 stars? There's meant to be 13 stars, but it probably doesn't fit, I don't know. So, and they're rainbow coloured. I don't think there's 13 stars, it goes purple to purple. I think there's 8 stars. Can't remember. My memory is shocking. Okay, so that was basically just a tattoo I designed for myself. There's no real reason behind it or anything. It was just one I designed myself. I designed loads of tattoos myself, but I've always wanted this one. Like other ones I've decided, nah, actually no, that's crap. This one I haven't. This one has always been there, apart from the crossbones bit has not there. So that's that one. How am I going to show you this one? Oops, take 2. Do this one. Probably broken it. Don't know. Okay, bring this down. Okay, so don't mind my skanky toes, my creepy feet. Basically, this is my constellation. I'm a Leo. This is Leo Major on my foot. I wanted it here because it has a great curve that could be around my ankle. So I thought it has to be on this foot rather than my right foot. Because if it was on my right foot, it'd be on the inside, and I really didn't want it on the inside. It's blue because orange is my favourite colour, but that wouldn't really show up and didn't make sense for stars. And I didn't want black stars, and I like blue as well, so that's why I have blue stars on my skanky foot. So that's what that is about. Okay. So that's what I have. Move you better. Just dropped my camera, so that's probably going to not work anymore. So that's what I have. Like I said, my plan for my sleeve, it would also have, hopefully, a hummingbird, 6 more bees, because I wanted 7 bumblebees altogether, and obviously I got the queen bee, so I only need 6 more, and 4 ladybirds. Now the reason for these, no, I wanted 13 something. Maybe it's 13 ladybirds. Because I wanted 4 butterflies. Yes, 4 butterflies. Probably 13 ladybirds somehow. Don't know how that's going to happen. Probably not 13 because I've already got 13 stars. Okay, basically numbers. 3 is a number that just keeps reoccurring in my life. 4 is my lucky number. 7 is my favourite number, and 13 is another lucky number, and I don't know why, it just seems 4 and 13 always seem to be lucky for me. No idea why. So yeah, that's the reasoning behind that. Maybe it was did I say, no, I said 7 B's, didn't I? Yeah. I've got it written down somewhere. My ideas, don't worry. Also tattoo wise, I've always thought of having a sleeve this side as well. Don't know whether to have a full sleeve or a half sleeve, but I wanted it to be black and white, so colour black and white. But just, it was going to be stars, but I don't really want stars. But then I thought if I could have like a kind of a sea life to like starry night sky kind of thing. But then I thought I've got stars down this. I don't know how that would work, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. And then I've always wanted me and my sister to have a little tiny something, like so we share a tattoo. I don't know why, but we love each other. Yay! So yeah, there's that. I don't know if like when I have kids, if I'd have their mummy. I don't really want names on me. I I don't know. I might have some kind of, like a little star somewhere or something. I don't know. Maybe. Not sure. And like a partner as well. Same again. I don't know if I would, because obviously children are mine forever, so that's more likely. But a partner, you'd hope it'd be forever, but you know, this day and age, it probably won't be. So yeah, not sure. Piercing wise, you might tell already, I'm not the thinnest of people, even though a lot of non-thin people have belly piercings. But you know, if I had a belly piercing, I want to have the confidence to show it off, and I think, you know, the belly I have at the minute, I don't want to show that off. So yeah, but I wouldn't want to, if I eventually did, I wouldn't want a regular belly piercing, like just like at the top. I'd want 2 at the top and 1 at the bottom of the navel, so it would be like a triangle, but an upside down triangle, not like an arrow pointing to my vajayjay, but just a triangle. Like I said, I have a thing about triangles, and upside down ones, obviously. And also, obviously I won't show you again, or try to attempt to show you again. I could just turn around, couldn't I? What a dumbass. I will turn around and just, yeah, okay. But basically, the bow on my skelly, I want a microdermal piercing in that, just to give a bit of bling in the middle of the bow. I was contemplating in the eyes, but I thought that would be a bit weird because they're quite big eyes, and I don't want 2, just want 1. So that's that for piercings. Don't want any more on my face. I used to want one there, but glasses wearing, not very helpful for that piercing. I do have contacts, but that's when I can be bothered to actually put them in my eyeballs. So yeah, so that's my tattoos and piercings. Pain wise, some of the line work on my neck hurt, not on the skull but on the stars. I think just because it's near my head. That one's more lower down, so that's more likely why. And my swallow hurt when it came like nearer these bits here. Just, I guess, again, because it's thin, it's near the bone there, and obviously there's stretching, so it's like, but it didn't really hurt because it's more on my shoulder. My foot, you'd think that really hurt, but I think because it wasn't like a really enduring tattoo. It wasn't a long tattoo. It's mostly dot work, so it wasn't that bad. But that's probably why. If obviously I had a massive picture on my foot, that would be really painful. And the more time on an area like that, definitely more painful. But yeah, my foot wasn't that bad. My arm one, again, that wasn't that bad. For my first tattoo, obviously I was like freaking myself out before I went and got it. But I think people said it was like cat scratches, and it really is like a cat scratch, but it's not like, you know, like cat scratch is like sudden. This is like more of a constant cat scratch, but it's okay. It's what's the word? You can endure it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Obviously, different pain for different people. I've got quite a high pain threshold. I used to freak people out by sticking pins to my hands and things like that. Just stupid things. I don't know. I was a child. Well, I say child. I was a teenager. I'm so old. So yeah, that's my piercings and tattoos and sort of pain. Piercing wise, I don't have a painful piercing. I really don't. I mean, obviously, when I first got them done, when I was 3 years old, okay, when I got my first piercing, when I got my lobes first pierced, and it was in hairdressers. I was a child. I was 3 years old, so of course it hurt. Of course I cried, but I had a lollipop for each ear, so that's fine. Not to stick in my ears, but a lollipop per ear, so that's alright. Yeah, the reason I like piercings, I mean, nowadays it's kind of the norm, but when I was little, my mum has 4 piercings in each ear, and that was quite a lot, and I thought that was really cool. And there was this other mum, to a friend in my school when I was young. She had like the whole of her ears were like sleepers, like by sleepers I mean like little hoops, all the way down, and I was in both ears, and I just thought it's amazing. I thought it was really, really awesome. And you know, when you're a kid and you see something that you don't see normally, it's like, wow, I must have. You know, so I think that's where my love for piercings and things started. And obviously I've been into art forever, so I think that's where my love of tattoos started. My mum and dad don't have tattoos. My dad doesn't have piercings. None of that. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's just me. Just me. My sister had her ears pierced later than I did, but she didn't like it at all. It hurt her a lot, or like she remembers it hurting a lot, and then she didn't really like them, like wearing them. She didn't really like it, so they've closed up. But now obviously you've got the little bump on the lobe, bit rubbish, but yeah. So yeah, that's my tattoos and piercings. Hey. No idea when I'd get his sleeve done. Obviously there's designing involved. I'd get my artist to help design it, because obviously I've got the ideas, but I don't know how to draw it exactly for them to do. I'd rather they do it. Obviously I'd approve it before it was on my body. I mean, come on, people. But yeah, so there you go. That's my tattoos and piercings. That's today's video. Yay! I guess you can subscribe or whatever if you really want to. I'll be making videos whenever I can. At the moment I'm doing them every day, but when I run out of things to say, they might get a bit stretched out. More weekly maybe, I don't know. So yeah, next video I'll probably do a collection. I don't know what one. I suppose I could do earrings, but I am currently waiting on an order of new earrings, so the post has been so shocking this last 2 weeks. I still haven't got a Christmas present that was supposed to be on the 18th. I still haven't got other stuff that was meant to be here just after Christmas. A few things are meant to be here on the 30th. I still haven't got those. A lot of stuff was meant to come today. Nothing. So now I have to wait till Monday to hopefully maybe get something. Ugh. Oh, so annoying. So yeah. So that'll be my next video, I guess.